Hey friends, I have a little different project for us today. If this looks familiar, if y'all made the pinnacle, the blessed bee, the first 8 rows of the blessed bee and the circle dance are the same. I just didn't want y'all to think I copped out and just renamed a project and reposted it. Nope, didn't do it. But the center is the same. So when we get to the end of the rounds where the puff stitch is, that's where I'll show you the difference. I walk you through the center out again with this video, but if y'all already know it, you can go ahead and skip to the part where we finish up right here. All right, let's get on with it. Let's get started. Put the slip knot on your hook. However you make slip knot, it don't matter. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slip to close. And I'm going to be working over this tail, so I can tighten it up in the center if I need to later. Chain 4. 3, 4. That counts as your first double crochet and a chain 2. Now we're going to double crochet, chain 2, all the way around until you have 8 double crochets and 8 spaces. And yeah, I am working with black today. I know some folks get frustrated with black, but I got an extra bright light on it, and I'm working over a white background, and that seems to help a whole lot. Just keep going all the way around until you have 8 double crochet stitches and 8 chain 2 spaces. Let's see what I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that would make 8. Let's see if my stitches are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Haha, I gotcha. All right, instead of trying to go into working into that top stitch right there, how about let's just go through that whole space and slip to close. Do you have something that looks a little bit like this 8-spoke wagon wheel? That's how it should be. Okay, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to put 4 double crochets into that chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, since that counts as a stitch, we've got 5 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to put 5 double crochet in the remaining spaces all the way around. 1, 2, and I'm just going to hang out with y'all if you don't mind, because I really got nothing else going on. 4 and 5. And y'all, please excuse the red stain on my fingers. I promise you I ain't been up to nothing nefarious. I was roasting and dicing some sweet red peppers for dinner tonight. And that juice is just going to stay on your fingers. No matter how many times you wash your hands, it's going to be there as long as it wants to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, I was making a roasted red pepper spaghetti sauce for dinner. My family loves it. Oh, maybe sometime I should show you how to make that sauce. It's good stuff. 3, 4, 5. How's your circle coming? Is it kind of rounding out a little bit? Kind of coming circle-ish? Here's one. Oh, I need to get out some more yarn. Y'all are probably faster than I am. Y'all go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Oh boy. Of course I'd be messing up because I'm trying to show y'all. 1, 2, 3 into the top of that chain 3 and slip to close. You know, I'm just going to do this while we're here. Pull it tight because that acts like a magic ring. I'm going to tie it off and snip it off. I do this all the time, especially on dark colors, because no one's ever going to know but you. And if they can see that tiny little knot in there, well, you just tell them to quit being nosy. Okay. Is that looking good so far? Ready for the next row? Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And that covers that stitch that you just came out of. So that counts as the first stitch. And we're going to go double crochet into the next 7 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, got 8 stitches altogether. That is as it should be because that first chain up did count. So, chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And into the next, we're going to do 1 double crochet across each of the next 8 stitches. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what we're going to do. Same thing we did over here. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! Double crochet across the next 8. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See how we're going? Once you catch your rhythm, this is going to be so easy. And I think there's a way to make this larger, and I will work on it for you. But if you can figure out how to make it larger, the math is your own. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what we're going to do. Double crochet across the next 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We see how we're starting to form our little 5 points. You know what we're going to do. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you should have 8 stitches left open. So we're going to take those up. We're going to use them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wiggle that in there. And what we going to do? Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slip into the top of that chain 3 and then slip over one more. Because a little flaw in the yarn there. Now we're going to start decreasing to make these come out to points. So see how I slipped over that stitch? Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. This row, you're going to do 5 solid stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 6. Sorry, my bad. So after I'm lying to you over here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this yarn is too hard to see, I may never use black again, but from my tutorials and my stitch patterns and stuff, I do try to use something that I am actually going to use. So you covered up those 6 stitches. You should have 1 stitch open on each end. See how this decrease is going to work? You know what we're going to do. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single in that loop that you made and go 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip that first one, double crochet in the next. And work across that patch until you have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, and you've got 1 stitch open at either end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single in that corner, or I wouldn't say corner, in that loop. We're just going to go in that loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip that first stitch. Double crochet across the next 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you have 1 stitch open at either end? Awesome. 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 5. Single crochet into the loop. Chain 5 again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip that stitch at the end. And double crochet across the next 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check your work because it's going to take a lot more to undo. Wait a minute. Wait. Y'all caught me. Thank you. I nearly made a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 1 more. See, that's so useful about crocheting by landmarks is if it don't look right, recount. Probably ain't right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single into that loop. chain 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to skip one, that one on the end, and double crochet across the next 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And don't worry, it's going to wiggle just a little bit. It's going to ruffle. It's going to talk back to you just a little. But no worries, because by the time you get all the way out to the points, it's going to learn to behave itself. Okay, chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single into the loop. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slip into the top of that chain 3, which counted as a stitch, and then slip over one more. You know, I learned how to do this like back in the 70s or so, and it came from a doily pattern and then I made it so many times I didn't even need the pattern anymore. But then this kind of evolved into something that really wasn't the original pattern. I don't care. I made it my own. And I want y'all to as well. Anything that I give you, any tutorials that I give you here on my channel, take it, run with it, make it, sell it, make 1,000,000 of them. I don't mind, because all of this belongs to you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've skipped one at either end. We're going to chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see, we have 2 loops now, but we're going to kind of make a mesh in the in-between. So, chain 5, single into the first loop, chain 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single into the second loop, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the first stitch of that next section and double crochet over the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you have a skipped stitch at either end of your row or your section? As it should be. Let me see if I can do this, laying it down. Chain 5, single into that first loop, chain 5, single into that second loop, chain 5, skip the first double crochet in this section, double crochet over the next 4. And I think back in the day, I think the pattern that I was looking at when I learned to do this was like from the 50s or something. It was a Christmas doily. And I saw it as something else. I saw it as my little pinnacle. And my gran understood. She said, yeah, make it how you want it. Whatever is meaningful and magical to you. And I said, this is a pinnacle. And she says, rock on. Okay, how's it going? So in that round, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets in your solid section. And you've got 2 of the chain 5 spaces all the way around. So we're going to slip to close, and then slip over one more and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to double crochet over the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. So you should have an open stitch at either end of the section. Chain 5. Single into the first loop, chain 5. Single into the second loop, chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip that first double crochet. And double over the next 4. See this, how it's working? As your solid portions decrease and come to a point, your mesh sections will increase. And it's all done same round, so no big deal. It all works together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single, chain 5. Single, chain 5. Skip, 4 doubles across 4 doubles. Skip, double crochet over 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip that first stitch, double crochet over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I like to spread it out and look at it because it's a whole lot easier to go back and correct something now than it is to get all the way done and say, oh, shoot. Except for I don't say, oh, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single, chain 5. Single, chain 5. And slip into the top of your chain up. And slip over one more. Chain 3. It counts as a stitch. Double crochet in the next. Skip the last. Chain 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Single in the loop. And chain 5. You know how we have been. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's your group of 4. Skip that first one. Double crochet in 2. 1, 2. Skip the last one. Chain 5. How's it going so far? Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. If it was hard, I wouldn't do it. Okay, I would, but I'd cuss a lot. 4, 5. 1, 2 double crochets in that section, and the rest is a chain. 4, 5, single into the loop, chain 5, single into the loop, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip that. Oop. Trying to do more single stitches. I don't want to do that. Double stitches. We don't have too far to go now. See how your points are coming out? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single in the loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single in the loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single in the loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip that first double crochet. Double crochet, double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know, I bet y'all wish I quit singing too. I probably won't though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Carried away again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now see how easy that was? And we're going to slip to close into the top of that chain up. Have we completed the round where we're down to 2 stitches on our solid portions? So the last part we're going to chain 5 like usual, slip to close. There you go. That round is done. All right. Pull that loop up a little bit. We're going to make puff stitches on the points of each of these little arms of our star. So pull it up to the height that you want your puff stitch. Now I take 2 swipes. Yarn over, go through, yarn over, pull up. And give a little tug to the height that you want your stitch. Yarn over one more time. Let's do this again and pull it up. Pull through it all, chain to close. And now we're going to do the same thing we've been doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single in the loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single in the loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single. And we're coming up to our next point. So we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to put a puff stitch right there. 1, 2, 3. Pull through all of that and chain to close. We're going to continue all the way around just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single in all the loops, chain 5 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet into that last loop before, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puff stitch.
Tomorrow. Look for intermittent clouds with a high of 94 degrees Fahrenheit.
I am so sorry, y'all. She who shall be nameless likes to interrupt right when I'm doing something. Okay, you got your puff stitch right there. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm so sorry about that. That's embarrassing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. A little heavy on the hand tension there. Okay. Now we're ready for that puff stitch again. 1, 2, 3. Now I point my hook downwards when I catch that thread, and it all pulls together nice and easy. So you see that makes a nice defined point on the little arms of our stars. Okay, after the puff, we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know that y'all know, but this pattern can be worked with any yarn and any hook size you want. If you use a little skinny one, of course, you're going to turn out with a smaller project. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a puff stitch with 3 swoops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're back around to where we started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And find the top of that puff stitch and slip to close. Okay, slip to close, chain 3. Before we go any further, here's what we're going to do. We're going to count 13 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Should put you out right in the middle of the bottom part, or the top part, whichever way you like to wear it. And put you a stitch marker on there. Stitch marker can be anything, could be a piece of thread. Use your little darning needle if you want to. Whatever it needs to mark your stitch. We're going to add 1 stitch right here at the bottom, and that's the only place we're going to add anything. Okay, you have your chain 3. I'm going to put 4 double crochet right next to it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's what you need going all the way around, except for that one. That one, that loop right there, is going to get 6 stitches. So let me get around and we'll do that together. Okay, are we around to loop number 13? Look at this, isn't this cute? Those are little baby hair barrettes. And I just thought they was adorable, so I got them. You can get them at the grocery store. Oh, little baby hair barrettes. Here we are, number 13. Let's put some intentions into this one. We're going to make 6 stitches in there. So you look good, You feel good. You are happy. You are loved. It's 4, 5, 6. I just like to put little intentions in it so whoever I gift this to or when I wear it myself, I'm going to feel blessed. Okay, 5 double crochets in the rest of the loops all the way around until we get back to where we started. Okay, back around where we started. Nothing complicated so far. This next part can be a little bit, a little bit extra. But we're going to slip to close in the top of that chain 3, like that. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be the first part of a triple crochet cluster. This is the only triple cluster on this row that you're going to work like this. So it starts with a chain 4, yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, start a triple stitch, but don't finish it. Yarn over twice, next stitch, triple stitch, but don't finish it. I know, I'm so dramatic, right? Okay, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. That shall henceforth be known as a triple crochet beginning cluster. The rest of them won't have that chain. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to work this next part just like we make a picot. Yarn over, go through 2 threads at the base. See how I did that? Yarn over, pull up a loop. Pull it up to the height of your other stitches. And we're going to make a puff stitch. I like 3 swoops. There's 3. Yarn over, pull through everything, and close your stitch. Yarn over twice, go into the next stitch of the previous row, begin a triple stitch, don't finish it. I like to be dramatic. Yarn over twice, next stitch, begin a triple stitch, don't finish it. And there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through it all. Chain 3. We're going to make another puff stitch just like we did before. Yarn over, go through the 2 bars at the base of the stitch, yarn over and pull it up to the height of your stitch. 2 swoops. It's 3 altogether, but I already did 1. Pull through everything and close the stitch. Yarn over twice, next stitch, begin a triple stitch, don't finish it. Yarn over twice, there you go, until you have 3 incomplete triple stitches on your hook, then chain 3. It sounds a little rough at first, but once you get your rhythm, your hook will know exactly what to do. And you'll have something that's starting to look a little bit like this. Now see where you ruffled a little bit over here on that last row where we did the double crochets? Because we're using such a tall stitch here, it's going to take all that ruffle out. So continue like this all the way around, and I'll meet you back where we started. Thank you for slogging through that with me. I know that row was kind of a lot. So what you should have is 42 triple crochet groups with a puff stitch in between every one. I've got one more to make, but I want to show you something. I will probably get better at designing these things, but this time you have 3 stitches left, which means the stitch you came out of over here is going to be reused. I am at this point a little more concerned with the aesthetic and the numerology. So if this bothers you, I am so sorry. But we're going to make one last cluster of triple crochet, 3 together. 1, 2, 3. One last puff. And the next row, I promise you, is going to be a lot easier than that last one. 3 swoops, close the stitch. And we're going to come over here to the base of our puff and slip them together. Maybe I can show you where I'm going now. I want these to look like people, like little people dancing around the circle. I want to think about it like paper dolls. These are their little arms, there's their bodies. Now we have to give them a head. Yeah, they're going to need a head. So here's these chains that you chained up when you made your puff stitch. We're going to be working into those. So go on and slip on over to the chain loop that's there. Chain 3. Is that 3? 1, 2, 3. Go to the next chain. Single crochet. 1, 2. I'm trying to show you and I'm messing up. Chain 3 and single crochet in each of the loops that were created by the chain ups for your puff stitch. 1, 2, 3. Wiggle the stitch right in there. 1, 2, 3. Sounds like I'm doing a waltz, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3. And keep going just like that. Look how fast that's going. Keep going just like that all the way around. I'll get there and see you back at the beginning. I told you that that one would be a lot easier. So what we have is a single crochet into every chain up that we made for our puff stitch and 3 chains in between. Something a little different here. We're going to close it off. We're going to chain 3 from the last single that we made right there. And instead of catching into that first stitch that we made here, we're going to skip on over to that loop. Put your hook through, yarn over, and slip to close. Chain 3. And I'm going to put 2 double crochets right beside it. So that's your beginning cluster, and all the way around in every space we're going to put 3 double crochet. Now I'm still thinking like paper dolls that we're putting together. There's their body, their arms, and their face. Okay, I may be stretching a little bit, but anyway, I see it. Okay, 3 double crochet in each space all the way around. And we're going to take a minute. Relax your hands, push your shoulders down, remember to breathe. Easy breezy. This passes super easy. And this is the last row that you're going to need to do to take out whatever ruffle we still had in there. This is going to make it lay nice and flat. See there, going flatter already? Okay, 3 double crochets in each open space all the way around. Meet you back here. Did you get 3 double crochets in each loop all the way around? Ready for the next row. And this one's going to be just as easy. Getting the top of that chain up, slip to close, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And this does count as a stitch, so that stitch is covered. Go into the next and double crochet. And it's going to talk back to me because I'm trying to show y'all. Okay, that's 1 double crochet in the group. And we're going to do this by landmarks, so there's very little counting involved. If you want to count, there will be 169 double crochets around the edge of this. So 1, 2, 3, and then work a double crochet in between. And that's your repeat for the whole round. 1 double crochet in top of each stitch from the previous round. And 1 in between. And that's how we're going to make the increases for this round, sort of build them in right there. So you go 1, 2, 3 space, 1, 2, 3 space, 1, 2, 3 space. Do that all the way around, and I'll meet you right back here. And I get easily distracted, so when I have to count a row, I'm going to put in a stitch marker every 50 stitches, just so I don't have to go back and count them again, because that's too much to have to count. I don't like to count them anyway. So that's just what I do. Y'all that can keep count easier than me. You know what? Also, I have a little granddaughter. And sometimes when she hollers at me, I just go, yeah, I don't mind about her interrupting my count. Anybody else might get kicked in the shins. So keep going around. 3 in top of the stitches and 1 between. Did you get all the way around? Do you have 169 stitches? I do. And let me take just a minute and tell you where we're going with this. So make the last stitch, slip to close, chain 3. Now what I've done is I've picked the magic number 169 because it is 13 times 13. So that gives us a magic number. What I've done around the circle is counted off every 13 stitches and put a stitch marker. That's where we are going to add a chain 2. And then this is our last sit-up row before we go on to the repeats. So I just wanted to show y'all where we're going. Sometimes it makes more sense to me to know. Your chain up covers that stitch. So we're going to double crochet across the top of the next 12. And then before we make my chain 2, I am just going to double check my count, make sure that it's all in there. It is so much easier to check now than it is to try to go back and fix something later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Got your 13 stitches, chain 2. Right there in that next one, we're going to go double crochet across the top of the next 13 stitches. So you'll have a count of 13 in that group all together, and then chain 2. And we're going to continue to repeat this all the way around. Count your sections as you go, and if you don't add anything or delete anything, everything is going to fit. There, I tried to back up the camera a little bit so maybe you can see some more of the work. All right, 13 sections of 13 stitches each, all the way around. Okay, this is how we're going to close all of our rows going forward. Yarn over, go into the top of your chain up, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. That is a half double closure, and whoever invented this, please tell them I love them. I use it all the time. And there you are, right out in the middle of your corner. Chain 3. 1 double crochet right beside it. That'll be your beginning cluster. And when you use a closing like that, sometimes this gets a little distorted. So here you see that you have 3 stitches, and we're going to need to cover those with 3 stitches. So let's look at where we can go with this. Yarn over, go into that first part, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and stop there. And the next stitch, well, it looks like a V-stitch that's kind of gotten turned on its side, so we'll take that. And again, we started a double crochet but did not finish it. We're going to double crochet 3 together. I think that's how the pattern might term this. Okay. Started the double crochet, didn't complete it. There are 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all that stuff. Chain 1. And see where that last part of that stitch came out of that stitch? We're going to reuse that one. Yarn over, go through there, keep doing this until you have 4 loops on your hook. Pull through it all, chain 1. Reuse that stitch. 1, 2, 3, pull through, chain 1. Reuse the stitch. Chain 1. Chain 1. And see, you've got the stitch that you last worked out of, and then 2 more. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, pull through, chain, and when you get to your little corner, I'm still going to call those corners even though it's not like right angle corners. We're going to go 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. And I am going to move my stitch marker because I am easily distracted. Oh, squirrel. Shiny squirrel. And then we will start again, same way. Yarn over into the first stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Yarn over, next stitch, 2 and 2. 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all of it, chain 1. And we're going to keep doing this all the way around. Not too bad, right? And I did try to put a little more symbolism in there. I know I'm getting carried away with this. But it's a traditional peaked hat on a base 3. Sort of a little triangle thing right there. Oh well. If you see it and it's meaningful to you, it's your blanket. Let's do one more sit, just because I like to hang out with y'all. yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over in the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, 4 loops on your hook, catch them all, chain stitch. Going into the corner, 2, 2 and 2. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. And you can't see too much of the definition yet, but that's coming. The next row will take care of that, and then we'll repeat the next 2 rows out as long as you want your blanket to be, as wide. You know what? I just had a thought. If you just made it round and skip these little corners, how about one of those circle vest sweater things? You know, I just redesign everything as I'm going along, but not this time. We're going to go ahead and finish this. Go all the way around using those double crochet, 3 together with a chain in between, and the corners 2, 2 and 2. Come all the way around, and we'll get ready for the next row. Okay, here we are at the end of that row. We're going to come into that closing corner as we always have, double crochet and a half double close. Just like that. Chain 2 or chain 3, whatever looks best under your hand. Double crochet right next to it. And we're going to repeat the same thing that we did, only with a little different placement. Chain 1, don't forget your chain 1s. Double crochet in the space, the chain 1 space of the previous row. And y'all remember, any patterns that I give you here on Stranger Stitches are yours to do with as you please. Make them, sell them, share them. It'll only cost you a like and a share, if you want to. We come into our corner. Corners as usual. I'm leaving my stitch markers in until I get these repeats a little bit better established. You know, I get running my mouth and my hook at the same time, and I blow right past those corners. So, chain 1, double crochet into the chain space of the previous row. Easy breezy. And here we are at the last stitch of this round. Go ahead and make our little cluster as normal. And go into the corner with 2 double crochet. Half double closure for that round. And there we have it. The next 2 rows are going to be the repeat rows that'll take your project out as long as you want it. I chain 2 here. In my hand, that just looks better, but you chain 3 if you need it. It's not going to matter. And put a double crochet right beside it. Chain 1, skip 2. Chain 1, skip the cluster, and go in the space between. I love crochet by landmarks. And that's your repeat for this row. Double crochet in the space in between the clusters, chain 1. And when you get to the corner, we're going to do them just like always. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and I'm going to leave my stitch markers in for now. Just helps me remember until I get my pattern for my repeats a little bit more established. Chain 1, go into the space in between, double crochet, chain 1. And that's your repeat for this round. Let me get all the way around, and I will show you how the second repeat row fits right into place, and then you can carry on with your carrying on. All right, let me get this done. I'll be right back. Well, let's suppose that our project is as big as we want it. We're done. We are satisfied that our project is done. I put a border on mine, and it's so easy. Let me just get turned around here for a second. I'm not going to finish this row right now. And I am going to half double in each stitch, including the chains, all the way around. I'm going to kind of give it a little structure around the edge. But you can put on any border that you like. You might use some stitch markers and count out your placement ahead of time and see if everything fits. Because however you decide to make your blanket, when you decide to quit, is going to be up to you. So the edge count will be individual to every project. But let me just get across this one pass, and I'll show you what it looks like. Get in there. That would be the finished edge of your project. And that's all there is to it. The circle dance. We started with our pinnacle right here. We added our little dancers going around. There's their little happy faces. Then we got sit up with a 13 by 13, 13 times 13 segments. This will, doing the pattern this way, will also create a secondary pattern when the project is finished. You'll get your little spray of stitches that comes out, and that will go along as long as you want your project. Thank y'all for sticking with me. I know this was a long one, but you'll be very satisfied when you're done. If you decide to make this, please post some pictures, because I would love to see what y'all do with it. I think that's me for this time. Thank you for joining me. Love y'all. Take care.